Chill, what it do? It's the fresh. It's flowers you'll ever smell. I swear. You are now tuned in to It's the Freshest. And this is the freshest flowers. Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button. Tell your friends to tell a friend. We can be friends. We can do this every weekend, but chill. This is the freshest flowers you'll ever smell. This is basically me giving flowers to those that I respect, those that I pay homage to, those who I'm inspired by, honestly, and more, man. I'm not gonna do different topics like that because it's not one of those type of channels. I'm not into all that negative stuff. It's just giving flowers, giving love, showing love to those that actually paved the way for certain things I've done or that has been done around the culture that that I'm in, matter of fact, which is the hip hop culture, the fashion culture, sports and stuff like that. Whatever the case is, man, whatever I feel like I want to touch on, then that's what basically this is about, giving flowers to those that inspire me to do what I'm doing. And if you don't know what I'm doing, you can shop FreshsGear. Chill, the freshest gear you'll ever wear. You feel me? Go ahead and shop, man. Everything will be in the description below. Go ahead and shop, man. So, this is the top of the year. My first episode in the new settings at the top of the year. This is 2023. I can't believe we made it. It's a blessing. I'm thankful for being able to breathe again. My family, my friends. Rest in peace to those that haven't made it. That didn't make it, to see the top of the year and all that, man. And even though the ones that has made it to the top of the year but end up passing away, this month, it's tragedies and stuff like that, man. It's such a sad thing that goes on in this world, man. It's just crazy, but God bless the souls, man, and God just keep blessing us to move forward and succeed in what we're trying to do with our lives, and make sure everything that we do is positive and remain positive. So with that being said, man, it's the freshest flowers you'll ever smell. Basically, what I'm gonna do today on this episode, man, episode 1 in new settings, y'all check the background, you know what I'm saying? That's me. Yeah, and I don't understand, like, if you look at how my face is on this, like, you can see how they got my eyes all kind of lazy. I don't know why, but Facebook was doing, not Facebook, who was that? I think it was Facebook. Instagram was doing the Abby pictures and turning everybody AIs and stuff like that. So I just partook in that, So I was just like, let me see how I look. And that's the picture that I came up with. And I got it blown up and everything else on there. Made it on Canva. I don't care if y'all can see the sign. I don't care. People was like, you could have took the sign off and all that. I don't really care, man. I'm just if you ask me, that's just promotion for them. And if you need help to actually know where to get your stuff done, that you can go there and get your stuff done, and print up flyers and print up everything else, if that's what you feel like you want to do. But man, with that being said, man, this is the freshest flowers. Once again, you'll ever smell in your life. This will be the freshest flowers you'll ever smell. So I'm gonna give some flowers out real quick to those that I grew up with, my brothers, my band members, if you want to call it that. So we started off in high school, on up until now. Of course, I'm not in high school at all no more. It's far from high school. But we still doing things musically and stuff like that. We still musically inclined, and we just haven't stopped doing what we was doing, and we're still continuing to doing it. I'm just partaking in this particular area because I like to talk. Sometimes I like to talk, not all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm more on the quiet side when you get me in front of a lot of people. More of an introvert than anything. But yeah. So with that being said, man, shout out to M's Up Music, man. Yes, that's the band. That's the band. That's the band. You know, so shout out to M's Up Music. All those that do music in M's Up Music. You know, if you don't know what who M's Up Music is, Instagram it. M's Up Music, MSUP. Make sure you private, please. Check that out. You know what I'm saying, and you'll see the whole page of M's Up Music and who's in it and stuff like that. Hats off to my brothers, man. Hats off to my band. We making moves and we ain't gonna stop making moves. So yeah, that's who I want to give flowers to right there at the moment. And a lot of artists that's underground right now that I see doing a lot of things underground and they still making things happen. Shout out to them. But I'm not finna give those flowers to them. As of now, I'm going to give myself flowers. Today is going to be the flowers I can smell for myself. And then on the next episode, I'll give flowers to somebody else. And then episode after that is gonna be flowers after flowers. So yeah, man, I'm gonna tell y'all how I started rapping and where I'm at with it now, how I feel about it and stuff like that, so y'all can understand, you know, me a little bit more, especially when I'm dealing with this music. So as you know, I am the freshest. It's the freshest, how I got that name. And it was Prince Charles at first. You know, I changed that because, you know, when you read stuff, you know, you gain knowledge and you want to change your old ways on how you live now, or you just want to, you know, different outlook on life. You just, you know, just do different stuff. So I ended up changing my name. So it was Prince Charles. It was Lil C. Went from Lil C to Prince Charles to It's the Freshest and all that. You know what I'm saying? So how I started music, man, honestly, I grew up in a house where my grandma, well, not my grandma, well, my grandma, she can harmonize. My mama can sing. My aunt can sing. My great grandma, may she rest in peace, she was I can't think of the lady that she played the piano for, but she played the piano for. The lady pianist couldn't make it, so she ended up, you know, replacing her and stuff like that. And, you know, she played the piano for her and everything like that for her band and stuff. So it was pretty good for that. You know, I grew up in the church, of course, and my aunts, my uncle, my brother, my cousins, we all up in the choir, everybody singing. I can't sing for them, but, you know, they had us in the choir and stuff like that. But I know who could sing because I can hear it in their voices, and it wasn't me, it was my kinfolk, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, they could sing. So it's my family is kind of like musically inclined. It is crazy because, you know, you got those that can actually sing, and then you have me that can actually rap. But I wasn't rapping until like middle school and started taking it serious like in high school or whatever. But so basically, growing up, my mama had a boyfriend, and he was so on the West Coast music, DJ Quick, Tupac, of course, Snoop, Rapping Forte, E40, Short Dog, Too Short for those that don't know who that is. Man, just who else? Just different rappers, and then movies too. So I'm listening to that, but that's not the reason why I started liking music. I started liking music because Of course, I'm from Houston. So I started liking music because I heard Chris Cross. Chris Cross was the reason why I fell in love with music. No, not the reason why I fell in love. They was the reason why I wanted to do music as a kid, because I seen them being kids doing music. And then I seen another bad creation, that's ABC for those that don't know. I seen them rapping and singing, and I'm like, I want to be a kid that do music too. So I was just like, I'm finna do what they do. Unfortunately, I ain't know how to write no music, so all I did was rap they music and just did my own thing. So when it came down to me doing my own thing, I remember being at a wedding. I'm like 7 years old, 8 years old, and Chris Cross had Jump Out, and they had Warm It Up out, Totally Crossed Out album, and all that. I'm at the wedding, the DJ put the song on, and I grabbed the mic from the DJ, and I'm rapping and everything. And after that, the crowd reaction that I got, I wanted to do it more and more. So I just, got inspired by that, not knowing how hard it hit me, but it hit me hard to the point where it got in my heart. So I'm like, I'm about to do music. But I wasn't writing music because I'm a kid. I don't know how to write music. Of course, you have Jermaine Dupri and all them write music for Chris Cross and all them. And then Immature came along, and I got inspired by Immature, and I'm like, man, I want to wear my big clothes backwards and all that stuff, and that's what I was doing. I was imitating them. So that's what I was inspired by. So I'm just rapping a music and stuff like that in elementary, and then next thing you know, a rapper that came out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Y'all already know who I'm about to say. Yes, Mia X. No, I'm just playing. That boy Lil Wayne, man, Tunchi, man. That boy Wayne came out of New Orleans, man, and when I say he's the reason why I started writing my music, he was the reason why I started writing my music, because I'm like, Chris Cross kind of died out, and I was just like, dang, who I'm listening to now? So I wasn't really listening to music, but I was. So when Wayne came out, and he just kind of took over, like, the teenagers and everybody that was teenagers on up to like 20 years old, probably adults, because he hung around adults. But all them, the hot boys, they was all young, and I'm like, damn, I want to be like them. And that's what made me want to write my music. But I didn't write. I was just like, me and my cousin, then we can be the next rappers coming out, blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure everybody had that idea. Well, we gonna write our music. We gonna be like Cash Money. We gonna be the next hot boys, whatever. I'm talking about, we had our names. I had Lil C. My brother had Big Country. My two cousins, Dante and Kevin, they had KD and Scooby, and like, we just had different names. So it was just different, you know what I'm saying, in a sense. But yeah, man, Dante, shout out to my kinfolk Dante, man. That boy had wrote our raps for us and all that, you know what I'm saying. I still kind of, and the crazy part about it, the first rap that he wrote for us, it was off this IMX beat, Immature. That's when Immature got older. They was teenagers. They changed their name from Immature to IMX. For those that know y'all music, y'all know they changed their name, probably around like 2001 or 2000 or 99, 98, 99, I want to say. Yeah, 98, 99. Old, bro. Yes, it's old school. But around that time, they changed their name. And I remember he wrote a rap to that, because at this time, that's when you get a CD and you got the single on there. You got the single, and then you got the acapella, and you got the beat. I mean, you got the acapella, and then you just got the beat. Yeah, that's right. You got the single, then you got the acapella, and then you got just the beat. So we took the beat, and he wrote everybody verses, and we were supposed to rap it, but the only thing we was doing, we was rapping it, but we didn't have nothing to record it off of. So I was just like, I'm gonna keep this rap, and then hopefully I can go somewhere and record it. It didn't happen. So at that time, they stopped rapping, they stopped doing it. I just kept going. So whoever I was dealing with next, that's who I started writing my raps with. So come middle school, probably like 8th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. That was still between the same time, 7th grade. That he wrote our raps, 8th grade or whatever. But we used to go visit them. But we ended up moving with my aunt. Excuse me. We ended up moving with my aunt. Shout out to my auntie, man. Shout out to my auntie. So we moved with them out in Mo City. And so we were standing out there. And while we were standing out there, well, we really wasn't standing out there. My bad. At that time, we wasn't standing out there. But we was visiting. We visited. Like, we was standing out there a lot. We could have moved out there. So as we was visiting out there, my kinfolk, me and him, we was writing music. Like, we just wanted to rap some more. We wanted to rap, and we was rapping. We came up with a whole tape. This is when we had a karaoke machine with tapes in it. You know what I'm saying? The karaoke had 2 side tapes, and one tape you had the beats, and the other tapes you had the a blank tape. And I forgot how we had the instrumentals, but I think we had the mic in front of a speaker, press record. You know what I'm saying? We had the mic in front of a speaker, press record, so it can, record the beat, and then we press play or record on the other one too, and then rapped our shit. I can't remember how we did it, but then I think we probably had the beats already recorded from a CD to I don't know. I just know we was on a karaoke machine. We had the beats playing, and we pressed play I record, and we was just rapping, and we did that. Not Many Men, Wankster. We did the Wankster beat. We did Tell Me from Smiles and South Star. I don't know if y'all know who that is, man, but Smiles and South Star. Love, hang me, dan. Yeah, we were just going out, man. We were just doing a whole lot of tracks, man, and we was doing that. We did a tape, but of course we didn't know exactly how to put those songs on different tapes. We didn't even have money to go buy multiple tapes and then buy multiple tapes and record and pass them out. We just didn't do it. We didn't have no money. We was youngsters, so we didn't even ask our parents, hey, can y'all go buy some tapes? And then we can, we didn't do none of that. But at that time, that's what we did. We did that. We was also dancing and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like back when we was kids, man, everybody danced, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. We was dance. We made up dances, like we watched Usher and mocked Usher dance, and then we did a little talent show. We did the song that we did Usher, You Don't Have to Call. Bro, that shit was so embarrassing. I'm talking about it was embarrassing. I would never let that day out. But we did that instead of actually performing the songs that we had. So it was stupid, bro. It was real stupid. But we had a tape full of songs, and we let the people, our family, listen to it. They was liking it and stuff like that. And his mom, she was actually like, hey, somebody want to see y'all perform and shit like that. So we performed, but like I said, we didn't perform the songs that we recorded, which was stupid, which we should have actually done, but we didn't do it. So as we stopped kind of like kicking it, not purposely, but like it just happened, like we just stopped kicking it. And as we stopped kicking it, man, I go to I'm back on the West or whatever, and I'm at school. I got partners at school and all that, and my homeboy Epic, right now to this day, he in Cali. Shout out to my bro Epic, man. He's still pursuing his music career. He actually having a successful music career out there, man. Hats off to you, bro. I met him in middle school. I'm talking about real humble dude, man. Just like my bro Edric. Shout out to my bro Edric, man. So we had classes together. We had multiple classes together. Me and Kedrick did, but my boy Edric now. We just had one class together. So while we in this class, we just like, we gonna come up with a rap name. I don't know how we came up with this, even thinking about rapping, but I can't sit here and pinpoint everything, but I know for sure Yeah, we was like, we gonna do a rap group, and we called it 3D. I used to draw the 3D all crazy. Everybody thought I was BD, and like, you BD? I'm like, I don't even know what BD is. I just know what 3D means, and you know what it is. So I drew it all crazy, because when you from where I'm from, you hang around Hispanics, and Hispanics be drawing bubble letters with spray cans. That's what I used to do. I used to do the same thing they did, because I was like, that's kind of fly. I'm like, I want to draw that too. So that's what I did. Came up with the 3D symbol. I came up with clowns, because you know the Hispanics back then, they used to draw clowns and everything. I used to do everything they did, because I was like, I could draw too, shit. And I was drawing, but I could draw though. Not because of them, but because I knew how to draw. Because, yeah, anyways, man, so I drew the symbol for the group. So we rap, we coming up with our raps in the class, like we sitting in the class. All our discs together, because I think we had a project to do, but then we ended up doing the project right along with the music shit too. So this girl, she was also in our group. Her name was Portia. I'll never forget this, man. This girl from New Orleans, she was saying that she knew baby was her uncle and all this stuff. I'm talking about, me. I'm like, what? I'm like gullible than a mother. So yeah, he your uncle? What? Hey, tell that boy I say, give me Wayne hoodie or something, No, but she was like, I can get y'all some Cash Money sweaters and Cash Money hoodies and stuff. I just gotta ask him. I'm like, word? Alright, cool. So she was like, if y'all win the talent show, I'm gonna get y'all hoodies. So no, she said if y'all get on the talent show, she was give us the hoodies and all that stuff. And I was like, hell yeah, we gotta get this down pat. We finna go ahead and do what we need to do. We gonna have to practice. I'm gonna come to your house, you gonna practice. I'm gonna go to your house, we gonna practice. You gonna come to my house, we gonna practice. We gonna practice outside in the parking lot, at the school hall, everything. We practicing. I need a hot girl. We ain't practicing our songs. So once again, we practicing somebody else's songs. While we practice somebody else's songs and not ours. I don't know why. We didn't really have no beats. We didn't know how to look up beats. None of that. So what we did was, I need a hot girl. And we went to the auditions, and nobody knew their verse but me. And I think Kendrick did, but I keep saying my bro name. Anyways, y'all know his name by now, but Epic, he knew some of the verse. I want to say he knew some of the verse. I don't know. But I know one thing. I knew some of the verse myself, too. I was still kind of nervous. I was nervous, man. I'm in front of people. This is my first time really, not really in my mom. It's not my first time, but like in front of new people. Like at this age, in middle school, I'm in front of some people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn. So I'm, they play our beats. We just all over the place. We don't know what the hell we doing. Huh? I think we go by, they hit us on a intercom, and they saying, so-and-so won, so-and-so won, so-and-so made it, and we didn't hear our name at all. No, we didn't hear our name. But yeah, whatever. We ain't hear our name, which is cool. We still went to the talent show and watched everybody perform, though, so it's all good. It's all good. So we watched everybody perform, of course, but Edric, he pursued football. Epic, he's pursuing his music. I'm still pursuing my music at this time, So high school come, and as high school come, I'm hooping. I'm on the basketball squad, because I went from playing football in middle school to transitioning to basketball in high school, because I was like, man, I don't even play football outside of this. I did, but I really didn't. Like, I used to carry my basketball. My mama tell you. That's all. That was my best friend right there, the basketball. So, played basketball 9th grade. Ran into this cat, named Jarrell. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. That is my brother. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So, I ran into him. We kicking it. We just, real cool with each other at the time and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just real cool. We ain't know each other about no music and nothing. Like, we just hooping with each other and just playing, balling or whatever. And then J Real, he come into the mix, and we know J Real by hooping too. So we hooping, all three of us hooping together. Like basically the whole 9th grade basketball squad, we all hooped together and shit. But then like us three, we just kind of branched off and started kicking it with each other even more. And I ran into J Real brother Red and Mike D. And one day we go over there. Murder drop us off. Well, he ain't drop us off. He matter of fact, we pull up to J Real them house. Yeah, we call him Murder, Young Murk. You know what I'm saying? But so he pull up. We pull up to their crib. We dropping J Real off. As we drop J Real off, we all go upstairs, and lo and behold, Mike D's on the microphone rapping, and I'm like, y'all boys rap? Oh man, I'm finna go ahead and rap too. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and get on this microphone. They just going crazy out there, bruh. They don't usually be doing this outside, man. But the day I want to record, they want to beat their ass outside. That shit. But yeah, man, we go outside. I mean, look at me. So I go upstairs and I'm like, boy, them boys rapping? Okay. I'm talking about they just on the mic. I'm just like, man, hold on. And at this time, I got a tablet full of raps just because. From old raps to new raps and just having raps, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, let me lay something down. So we just in there having a little good time, little session and everything. And then next thing you know, man, the rest is history. We become a group. I brought 3D to them, and since I brought 3D to them, they was like, they felt it like we was 3D. You know, we wasn't else, nothing else. 3D. And then as we became 3D, we was hanging with each other even more. And then next thing you know, I knew Matt T, I knew Milo, I didn't know Al at the moment, but Al came later on, and that's when we all kind of like became 3D Mo Skills. And then because Milo, Matt T, and Al, they was Mo Skills, you know, because they had Mo Skills and Mo. Or whatever. At the time, that's how it sounded. 3D, we coming straight at you, you know what I'm saying, live and direct, and you know, with most skills and stuff like that. So that's just how it was. So this is high school, and I'm running with guys that actually rap and didn't stop rapping. So we rapping. We coming out with mixtapes after mixtape. At this time, we in the living room with a microphone, just a mic with a dude sitting on the floor recording us for however long we want. He was probably tired of shit. I know he was tired because you can see it on his face. Everything, he was done with us. He was done, but he stayed recording because he supported us to a certain extent. But yeah, so we record. I'm talking about we recording up, you know, just recording, doing our thing. And after a while, Red was like, man, we need to change our name to this. Like we were just thinking about different names, and then he came up with Goodfellas, and I used to just draw like Goodfellas symbols, GFs together, and just create stuff. I was like, man, I'm finna do this. I'm drawing clowns again. Like, hey, this you, this me. You got the red one, I got the purple one, and all this. You got the red, I got the purple. You know what I'm saying? Got the blue over there. You got the green, got the gray. All this. You know what I'm saying? We just doing what we doing, man. High schoolers and shit like that, just vibing. And you know, we knew it was meant for us because and free bro J Gray, man. Free bro J Gray, for real. Free bro J Gray, man. So we just vibing, man. And we touching people at the school, no homo. And they like the tapes and like the songs. And next thing you know, we cool with the APs at the school, the principals, the teachers, and everything. So we end up being able to perform at the Black History program. And when I say we set that bitch on fire, I'm talking about we set it on fire. This is the first time we performing our songs, and we set that bitch on. I'm talking about the whole school's there. The whole school. They had special guests at this motherfucker. They had Powwow there. First time I met Powwow, I met Lil O, Red, some other man. Like, I'm talking about, it was so live, man. We had the whole school rocking. They was rocking with us. I wish I could find that tape. If I had the tape and I could play it in the middle of this, I'd play it in the middle of this. But it was so loud, man. My mama was there. They mama was there. Everybody people was there. We were just live, man. We had that bitch sold up, bro. It was live. So with that, man, we just knew that it was for us. We just knew it was for us, man. Like for real. We just knew. I don't know if that's a little bit too loud. But yeah, man. It was for us, bro. We just knew. Hello? Yeah. But we just kind of knew, like, yeah, this music for us, man. So we just started doing it, and then we were just taking care of business, but we didn't have it down packed like we were supposed to. Certain things didn't go well, and it just didn't go the way we thought it was gonna go. So it came to a halt. So I'm just like, damn, what I'm gonna do next? I'm still dealing with my brothers and shit at the same time. So I ran, as I'm still doing my music, because I'm still doing it. Most of my brothers, they didn't chilled out. Most of them didn't. Some of them still doing their music. Some of them chilled. I'm just still doing it. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to put on regardless, just with my other brothers that's doing it too. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Next thing you know, my kinfolk, Jizzle, we start hanging tough. We start hanging tough. Bellevue, we start hanging real tough. Me and my kinfolk Bellevue, man, we hanging real tough. And we in the studio, he doing his thing. I always wanted to link up with him because I know he in a band, and I'm like, he produced tracks. And my other cousin, the locksmith, you know, he doing his thing in the studio. And then you got the Truth up in there too, and we all in the studio. I'm just like, all right, let's create something. They have beats, and we just vibing in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? We just in that mother vibe. Cause they already got their little squad up in there and all that. And I was like, man, I'm inspired because y'all in the studio, y'all got your own squad and all this. I ain't got my squad ready, but I got my squad, but they not really on it because some of them doing it, some of them not doing it. I don't know. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it. They introduced me to their team, and I'm like, all right, cool. They take pictures, and then, you know, the Truth, he was like, man, you want to be part of the photo shoot? And I'm like, nah, I ain't really got nothing to wear, but I had what I had on, so he was like, man, you be a part of it. He just like showed me love, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Duke, man. Showed me love. I became part of the team and all that. Took a photo shoot with the team and everything, and then from there it was Black Label, Goodfellas, M's Up type shit. That's what it was. And so, you know, I'm rocking with them, doing my solo project. I did my solo project, Crown Royal Volume 1. Did some shows. I did no videos from that. But I did some shows, rocked some shows with that tape. I put it on that Piff. That Piff is still rocking. You can check it out on that Piff, man. This is 2010 type stuff, man, and I'm just still rocking. I'm just still doing my music and doing shows. And next thing you know, a little situation happened between, you know, we found a manager and everything, and little small situations goes on with the management and the label and all that stuff. So we were still rocking though, but it was kind of rocky. And me and my kinfolk, Pokey, we became a group. At this time, you know, like I said, bro, I done been through groups and all that. Did my solo project, was working on my other solo project while I was working with my kinfolk Pokey. We became Nights at a Round Table. And as they heard my first tape, you know, my kinfolk Billy was like, man, why don't y'all do a tape together? I was like, you know what? Because he was in Black Label too. I was like, you know what? That won't be bad. I let them hear my first tape. Talking about kinfolk, they were going crazy. They loved it. They was liking it. So I was like, yeah, man, we might well do something. We did something. When I say that motherfucking tape was crazy, that was crazy. Yeah, man, that was a crazy tape, man. I ain't got nothing to drink. Man, Nights at a Round Table, man. We had 12 songs on there. We did multiple shows. Our manager was booking us shows. Man, this one, Afton was around. I don't know if y'all know Afton, but Afton was around, but we was doing shows at the shows, man. But the only thing was, there's a lot of situation that was going on with that, you know what I'm saying, that I seen red flags, some shit I was like not okay with, some shit I was okay with. But one thing I do know was I stopped dealing with it. Not saying it was a bad situation, it was a straight situation. It was all right. I wasn't dissatisfied with it, but I was kind of like, I'm kind of like done with it, you know. So I stopped dealing with that. I'm pushing my second tape. I'm working on my second tape. As I'm working on my second tape, I'm still dealing with KRT. But as nighttime management, shout out to nighttime management, you know what I'm saying, because they helped a lot, you know what I'm saying. I can never let that go, you know what I'm saying. I can't never let that go under the rug. Can't never sweep that under the rug. So as I'm dealing with that, nighttime management put a showcase together for different artists, and as they put a showcase together for different artists, I ran to a guy named Switch, and as I linked up with Switch, I'm hearing his music. But before I hear his music, I heard his music. Before I seen him, I heard his music, and I was like, homie, fire. Like, cause I like spitters, bro, like niggas that can rap. So I ran into his music. I'm listening to his music. As I'm listening to his music, I finally get to meet him. So we meet, we talking, we chop it up, we have the showcase. He was like, man, I let you listen to some of my songs or whatever. So we leave the showcase, we go to his crib, we listen to some of his songs and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, as we do that, we go to his crib. He let me listen to a few. I record that day. I record a track that day or whatever. And it was on one of his songs called Party Everywhere. I mean, I killed that hoe. Killed it. He didn't put me on a track. I don't know why. I think because I killed him on that hoe. But he took it was cool though. But you know, I let him on one of my songs, Prescription, which is on my mixtape too. But for some reason I can't play it. But yeah, man, you can see Prescription on my YouTube channel, of course. That was the first video I dropped. But yeah, I put him on there. You know, we started rapping together. We made a tape together. We did a few shows and all that too. We printed out a few CDs, but we didn't do nothing else after that. We did one video and didn't do no more videos. You know, it was good, just like the KRT situation, just like the Goodfellas situation, you know, just like the 3D situation. It was good while it lasted. But it didn't last. It was I enjoyed it. You know, everything didn't go like you want. Of course, it's not gonna go how you want it. But at the end of the day, I enjoyed the time I did when I was with my group members, my band members, or whatever you want to call it. I enjoyed it. So as I'm working with Switch, before I work with Switch, I'm working on my solo project. So as I work on my solo project, I did a video for it. I print out a bunch of CDs. I'm passing them out no matter where I go. Passing them out, doing shows here, shows there, and all that, you know what I'm saying? But that's just what I was doing. So with that being said, man, me and Switch, we drop our tape. We drop our tape. We doing our tape. We doing shows. Well, we did a show. We didn't do no more shows. And then after that, I was like, the game didn't start changing too. Game started changing. I'm looking like, damn, do I want to continue to drop mixtapes? Hell no, I'm gonna just do singles and drop singles. And I ran to my brothers and them. They was dealing with 713 Entertainment. So I was like, damn, my brothers and them doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? And then they manager caught wind of my music, and she was like, hey, you know, I kind of reached out to her too, like, let me hop on the showcase. And she was like, that's cool, you can have the wristbands, you sell your wristbands, you keep your money and this and that. She was just like real cool with it. I'm like, damn, one of the first ones I ever met that say get your money, make your own money and shit like that. I'm like, that's the type of shit a nigga need. Instead of trying to sell tickets, you get the money back to the people, and then you ain't getting no money. But that wasn't like that. So I was like, I rock with this, you know. And she supported us and everything. I had flicks, all my other songs and stuff like that, doing they showcases with them, rocking back with my brothers and shit. You know, we just been rocking ever since. And you know, learning the business as we, you know, progress in life. We just learn the business and see what's really wrong and right. You really don't know what you're doing, why you're doing it. You're just doing it because, this is what you want to do pretty much. This is what you love to do, and that's what we was doing. We was just like, we like doing music, and that's what we actually was doing, and we kind of still doing it. We had to learn as we was, doing shows, opening up for people, selling tickets, getting to like 10% of whatever it was of the ticket sales, and doing free shows, empty lounges, packed houses, all types of shit, ciphers, everything, man. Just a whole lot of different, ventures with this music, man, because we just love what we doing, and for me to actually still be able to do what I love to do, man, which is music, which is entertainment, period, because I love doing entertainment. Like, that's just what I like to do. I like to make people laugh. I like to make people think. I like to, we can just have a intellectual conversation when it comes down to certain things, a lot of stuff. So with that being said, man, we still doing music to this day. The business is way better than it was 10 years ago. And that's the God's honest truth, man. A lot of stuff is way better, way better. So, for those that don't know who I am, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and all that good stuff at It's the Fresh. I got a tape that I'm about to drop. I've been working hard, man. I came a long way. I did. I dropped a single. Matter of fact, I put myself on the shelf for a while just to figure shit out because I didn't know where I was going. Kinfolk hit me up out the blue, and was asking, do you still rap? And I was like, yeah, but I haven't done it because I was just like, I'm trying to figure shit out. I'm dropping singles here, singles there, but it was like at a different period of time, just dropping singles, and they really wasn't doing much. But I was still writing, I still had shit down. I was still doing what I was doing or whatever. So, as I'm dropping my singles, he hit me up randomly and it was like, you still rapping? I was like, yeah, but I'm more focused on this because I started doing this. That's what I took away. I stopped venturing towards music and venturing towards fashion because I like fashion too. So I started doing that, and I was like, yeah, but I'm focused on my clothing brand and all that because my clothing brand was a success. I was selling. And he was like, man, well, he gonna look out for me. He looked out for me, and I dropped 2 years ago. I want to say 2 years ago. I dropped, the top of last year. I want to say I dropped no year before last. I dropped a video I like. Dropped that on iTunes. Nice sales, nice views. I dropped Different with me and Milo. Nice drop, nice views on YouTube and all that stuff. I don't know the sales on that because I got lost in the sauce of just being excited to do music again. My kinfolk could probably say what it is. I really don't know. I don't think it's like that much, but for me to come back and drop shit and people were still in tune, I was like kind of like, it was underwhelming. Matter of fact, it was a good thing though. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It was good, but yeah, man. So I'm still doing my music. I got a tape drop in late February. I'm almost done with my tape. It's called In Gold. Because we all have an end goal, but then do we really have an end goal? But I do have a tape dropping. I got a single that I'm dropping on Valentine's Day too. Stay tuned for that. Man, I've been working. I'm not gonna stop working. I got new production. I got damn near new everything, man. And I'm not gonna stop working because if you don't work, you don't eat. As the late great Mike Jones says. Yeah. So I'm still working, man. I'm giving myself my own flowers while I can smell them because I respect what I do. And I respect my craft. I respect my hustle. I stay on my ass. I make sure I go get it because if ain't nobody else gonna get it, I'm gonna make sure I do. I guarantee you I'm going to get it. I'm a hustler. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I get it done. You know, so yeah, man, I'm on my third installment of tapes. I'm gonna drop Crown Royal Honey 2. You know, I'm still coming, man. I'm coming, and I'm not gonna stop, man. Tapes gonna keep coming. Tapes gonna keep coming. Drop another video. Me and Stevie Lee about to drop a video. Yes, me and Stevie Lee, Ep.1of Stevie Lee, dropping another video. Well, yeah, because he was on my Reintroduce video. Like I said, I've been putting out singles, man, and he was on one. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, I'm gonna continue to drop these singles, and I'm gonna drop another tape late February. So, yeah, y'all just stay tuned, man. I'm giving my flowers while you know, man, the freshest you'll ever smell. Straight up and down, though. So, yeah, man, I'm just here working. I'm not gonna stop working. This is the freshest flowers you'll ever smell podcast, episode 1. Leave your comments and everything under. If I forgot something, I'll probably talk about it on the next episode. If not, y'all got everything that y'all needed to know here. Yeah, man, just stay tuned for new music on the way. Stay tuned for new videos on the way. Podcast. Me and my bro Mike coming out with What's Good podcast, season 2, season 2, episode 1 coming soon. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned with that. And I will be doing flashback, Freshest Back Fridays videos. You know what I'm saying? Like old songs that I've done, I'm gonna do old videos. I'm gonna do new videos, but to the old song. Man, I'm just working, man. But yeah, this is the freshest flower you'll ever smell. You know what I'm saying? Episode 1, pedal 1. You love me not. Chill, it's the fresh.